Hey guys, what's up? My name's Nicolas and welcome back with another episode of Critical Role Episode Review. So this is episode 67, which is called The Chase to Glenshore. So in this episode, here's the summary. If you guys want to watch the episode, by the way, I'll be leaving the episode link in the description down below, so you guys can go check it out. So here's the summary. The chase is on as Vox Machina race towards the island of Glass in search of a returning adversary. So basically, in the previous episode, they found out that Mr. Asharu, the one who owns the the magical cape, one of the messages that they need to defeat the Crown of Conclave, was murdered. And now they have, and it appears that the one who took it is none other than Anna Ripley. So now they have to take it back and hopefully put an end in this chase. So as they were investigating the body, they also found out that the cape was stolen by, obviously, Anna Ripley, and it turns out that one of Percy's gun has some sort of magical essence in it. It appears that one of Percy's gun has some sort of magic which involves that can be used to spy on them, and it appears that it was Anna Ripley who did it. So they decided to have it removed. But the problem is the innkeeper, which is known as Tree Bonebreaker, knows who Mistress Asharu is, and he won't be happy if he found out that Mistress Asharu has been murdered, and obviously it will look like that Vox Machina murdered Mistress Asharu because Percy also has a pistol that Anna Ripley has used to kill Mr. Asharu. So now they would look like the suspects in this so-called murder. So obviously they went back to the inn and talked to Tree Bonebreaker and confessed that one of their enemies, which is Anna Ripley, murdered Mr. Asharu. Luckily, they managed to convince Tree Bonebreaker, after talking a while, that they have nothing to do with this murder. Although they have this red flag when Vexalia obviously decides to throw dust of tracelessness in order to hide their presence in the murder scene, also removing any trace of the so-called murderer, which was a bad move. But luckily it still worked, or else they would be murdered by Treve's men, or the mercenaries in Treve's inn. They decided to ask Treve if he knew someone like a spellcaster who can remove the magic in Percy's gun that can be used to spy on them, which was obviously put by by Anna Ripley. And Treve hired Kiev, who is a tinkerer who can dispel magic. And they found out that the spell is a weak spell that can be used as an audio-based spying device or magic, which means whatever they're talking, the gun can hear it, and the sound can be transmitted to Anna Ripley, and she knows what Vox Machina is talking about. Luckily, it's not visual, it's just the audio. And they start talking, which was really funny, because my favorite part is they start talking to the gun like it's a telephone, calling Anna Ripley a piece of shit and stuff like that, which was really funny. So that's my favorite part of that episode, or should I say of this episode. And after Kiev dispelled the spell in Percy's gun, Vexalia paid 100 gold pieces to Kiev in order to identify the cursed tea set that they got from General Craig's house from the previous episode. and she found out that this tea set is called the tea set of the tea set of venomine, which if someone drinks from it, that person or that creature will automatically get poisoned or worse, die from it. Of course, while they were talking, Grog and Scanlan went to the Ingala, what they call shipport, in order to hire or get a ship, so that they need, because to chase after what you call Anna Ripley. And it turns out that Anna Ripley is heading to find another vestige, and she is now currently at the Osmet Sea, riding a ship with her crew. It appears that they're heading to the Island of Glass, also known as Glenshore. So luckily they found the ship, and it turns out that the ship belongs to none other than Captain Damon, someone that they saw on episode 35. Oh no, was it episode 35 or episode 15, I think? No, it's episode 15. Yeah, it's episode 15, not 35. So basically, Captain Damon was one of the captains that they hired to go to when they first need to go to Vasselheim. So of course, luckily Scanlan used what you call the badge that he got from Jamon Saorn in the previous episodes. I think it was episode 64. Or no, I think it was episode 66, rather. Episode 66, the previous episode. And it appears that the keeper, the one who guards the ship, decides to give the ship to them for free without the services, because it appears that the palace, when Scanlan used the badge, the palace is gonna be paying for all the charges and expenses of the so-called ship. So yeah, so they chase after what you call the Anna Ripley's ship. After reaching it, they decide to attack. They decide to reach the Glenshore, what you call the Island of Glass, which is Glenshore, I think. Here's the name. And then they found out that Anna Ripley and five of her men went underwater to search the next vestige, and they decided to attack what you call the ship where Anna Ripley is. And that's where we're gonna end the episode. Hope you guys enjoyed this episode of Critical Role. If you enjoyed, leave a like. Also, don't forget to subscribe now and be part of my fan. If you guys want to watch the episode, I'll be leaving the episode link in the description down below, so you guys can go check it out. And as always, I will see you guys next time with another brand new video. This is the Cool Mike signing off. Goodbye.